Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been quite a while since I posted. It's been like 5 months since my last video. And so in this video, I am going to be doing my everyday makeup. But really, this video is not centered around the makeup. I don't think I ever really talk about products in this video. I thought that I would come on camera and just talk to you guys a little bit more about what I've been doing the past several months, the past 5 months that I've been gone from YouTube. If you follow me on Instagram, you might know more or less what's been going on, but I wanted to just sit down and talk to you about a little more in detail about what's been going on. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but without further ado, let's get started. So using Cerave facial moisturizing lotion with SPF 30 in it, so it'll protect my skin from the sun while also moisturizing. And I really like this product. It's so light, so I really enjoy it. And so I'm gonna do like something really basic on my eyes, just because the point of this video is just sort of to sit down instead of having to do like, you know, just sit here and talk to you guys. So I'm just gonna do like some really basic daytime makeup. I actually did a similar look on my Instagram live a few days ago, and so if you guys popped into that, you'll probably have seen this look already. But I am gonna go ahead and film it so that I can just sit down and talk to you guys while doing my makeup. So first things first, as you can see, my backdrop is completely different. It's been 5 months since I filmed my last video or published my last video, and a lot has happened. You know, the reason why my background is different is because I've actually moved houses. My husband and I purchased a home together, so we have been, you know, basically in that whole process for the last several months. Home buying is just such a long and lengthy process, and to be honest, no one really prepares you for what you're going to go through when you're going through that process. So it was really hard. I mean, it was definitely full of its ups and downs, but overall we ended up purchasing a house that we really enjoy. I'm taking a Morphe M433 brush, and I'm taking this little nice crease shade just into the outer corners and crease of my eye. So yeah, we ended up purchasing a house that we really love, and this room right here, we have made it my designated beauty room. So that's possibly why you'll see lots of machinery in my background. It's because this is where I do my facials, lashes, and makeups as well. If you hear a slight ticking sound, that is actually my sterilizer that's behind me here. And so I had clients this morning, and you know, before clients, or after clients, I sterilize all my instruments with a high temperature sterilizer. So it uses like really hot heat, really high heat to sterilize products, and it has like a little timer, so you'll hear that like ticking sound of the timer, and eventually you'll hear a ding, because when it's done it has like a little ding sound. So if you hear it, that's what that is. I'm taking a Morphe M441 brush, and I'm just buffing out the edges of that eyeshadow that we used before. So that's number one, basically the biggest thing that's happened to us, I believe, this year or the past 5 months. We had a really long, lengthy process of moving and also doing work in the house, so it was just getting, there it is. It was just getting very difficult for me to film videos with that whole process going on. So that's kind of why I put this on a back burner for those past 5 months, along with a whole lot of stuff has been going on other than that I'll let you guys know what's that's been. But just to jump into my makeup again, I'm gonna take this light orangey shimmer shade, And I'm gonna take out my finger, actually. Aside from that, I'm not sure if any of you really knew this about me, but I was working a full-time job while I was building my business. I've been doing facials, I believe, around 6 years. Ever since I graduated high school, I knew that it was what I wanted to do. And makeup, I've been doing it longer. I've been doing makeup since I was 15 years old. But out of high school, I wanted to get a license to study facials and to do facials. So that is what I did fresh out of high school, got my license and started building my business. But as time went on, it got very difficult for me to have clientele, and I felt like I wasn't well enough for me to do my facial business and makeup business full time because my clientele wasn't as stable, and I needed something stable to make my life. And so I have been working for the past 4 years with a company, and recently I left my full-time job with the company a year ago. I decided that I didn't want to do that anymore, and I wanted to commit full-time to my business. So for the past year, I've been working on building my business here. Sorry, sidetrack. I'm gonna use the black shade from this palette on an angled brush so that I can lightly line my eyes here. So I just decided that, you know, I had put my facial thing on like second place there for my career, and I didn't want that anymore. I was not happy with the company that I was working with. I just felt like I wanted to do more, and I wanted to do something that I thoroughly enjoyed. So over the past year, you know, I spoke to my husband and I was like, look, this is not what I want to be doing. I'm not happy with my career. This is not what I want to spend my days doing. I feel like I should be doing something that I enjoy, and I feel like I am good at what I do, so why can't I just make a living out of it? So he agreed, and we made a plan that for the next year I would be working hard to build my business. And it just so happens that during that time COVID happened. So COVID really at first impacted my business a lot. It was getting very difficult for me to have clients, and with COVID going on, because not everyone was going out and everyone was scared. So at first it was very hard, but I took advantage of the time that I was at home during lockdown to talk to people on Instagram and to talk about my business and my interests. So I took advantage of that time to really do social media and kind of sort of build my social media platform. Even though people were not really booking me for facials or lashes or makeup at that time, I felt like my building of my social media presence really impacted my business when I was able to open up for the public to come see me, because everyone had been already following me for quite some time, and so everyone was already interested in what I was doing. So as soon as the world opened up again that I was able to offer, I got very busy. I got extremely busy. Not gonna lie, there were months that my business was not great. I still had my full-time job, so it wasn't impacting my family maybe financially as much, because I had that other job to fall back on. That was really not something that was happening very often. Most often than not, I would say for the past 6 or 7 months that I've been open, I've been extremely busy with my business. My business just kind of flourished to the point where I saw myself between a rock and a hard place, because I was basically working 2 jobs for the past 6, 7, 8 months. I've been basically working 2 jobs. I had a full-time job where I was working 40 hours a week with a company that I hated, that I did not like, that I did not want to work at, and doing facials after work. And that really affected me in several ways. Like, you have no idea. I was just so tired all the time. And it was insane. Imagine I'm working 40 hours a week. And then after work, after I've just worked an 8-hour shift, I need to go home and work another 3 hours. And then on weekends where I was supposed to be off, I was working still because I needed to build my clientele, and unfortunately, since I had a full-time job, I had to push all my clients till later on in the day, weekends. So there was really no time for me or family because I was just so busy, all the time so busy. So I found that it was just taking a lot of me. So I said, you know, my clientele is going great. Thankfully, thank God, my clientele has been pretty consistent for the past several months. So I finally said to my husband, look, we need to make a decision. I think I'm going to quit my full-time job and do this full-time, and we're gonna risk it. And it's honestly very scary to think about because this business is not something that is as consistent as maybe like, you know, an hourly wage job, but it's enough for me to live. I'm not looking to be a millionaire or anything like that. I'm looking to just have enough money to pay my bills and live, basically. And so we calculated everything and we made the decision. Thankfully, he also has a full-time job that he's very good at and he gets paid well. So we calculated everything and said, you know, even if there are bad months where my business is not going well, with what I earn, what I've been earning consistently, and what he earns, we have enough to pay our bills that month. So I thought that it was time to finally take the jump and risk it all and just do my own business full time. To be honest, I feel so free. I feel a great weight has been lifted off of me because I'm finally doing stuff that I enjoy. I finally have enough time to do what I want to do, and I feel like my life is not empty in that way, you know? When I was working at that full-time job, I was not happy with what I was doing. I felt like I was wasting time. I felt like I did not have time in the day to do what I wanted to do. My house duties were falling short because basically I'm working two full-time jobs, and so my house duties were falling apart. I didn't have time for myself. I was emotionally, you know, I had an emotional baggage going on. And it's not to say that the company that I worked for was bad or anything like that. I don't think that it's a terrible company. It's definitely a great company for people to work at, you know, if you'd like a stable job that pays well with benefits. I don't think that it's a bad place to work. It just wasn't something that I was passionate about, so I felt myself feeling anxious, and also I was being treated fairly badly by other people at the job, most recently in the past 3 months that I was working there, in the last 3 months that I was working there. And so I was just emotionally drained so much from that I was over it. I was over it already. I'm gonna take some cream blush and with my Sigma tapered kabuki. So I made the decision to quit, but aside from my whole thing of that I was moving houses and also I quit my full-time job, my sister also moved houses, so we have been helping her move, and we moved actually, I believe within the same month. Both of us moved home, so we were extremely busy just helping them move and they helped us move. And then we decided to do work in our home to make it how we wanted to. So it was just pretty crazy in here, pretty crazy busy, crazy loud in here with all the construction that's been going on. Yeah, I wasn't able to film at that time. Also, my nephew was born and I love him so much. He is currently 1 month old. So he is so cute. I'm obsessed with him. So, you know, there's just been a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And then aside from that, recently we also had a family friend pass away, and that was very hard for our family, and it took a lot out of us, you know. So we had to, not only did we have to deal with you know, going through that heartbreak, but we also had to find time to, you know, recuperate our feelings and our hearts. And so it's just been a lot, as you guys can see. It's just been a lot of things back to back. So I feel like since things are calming down now, I will definitely have more time to film videos like I want to. Hopefully things stay calm as they are. Probably not, let's be honest. Life has a way of just throwing things your way. When you think that you're done, you are not done. But you know, I definitely want to do consistent videos because I really enjoy this line of work. I really enjoy just kind of like sharing what I know. Make sure that you follow me on Instagram because I post a lot on there, especially now that I have time to do it. I do talk about it. I just want to fill my days up with things that I enjoy doing and not feel like I have to sacrifice so much because my full-time employer says that I cannot do it. You know, there's this sense of freedom that you feel when you do not have a boss. It's insane how free you feel. When you are your own boss, life just makes sense. It just makes sense. Not having to ask someone else for time off to go to the doctor, let's say, or to even like get up and go to the restroom. I don't need to have people on me wondering where I'm at, wondering what I'm doing with my time, wondering if I'm doing my job. I can work at my own pace, do the things that I want, and if I need a day off, I can take myself a day off. I do not have to account for anyone, really. I'm not accountable to anyone. And that is so freeing, so freeing. I think that if you have the opportunity and you are able to, obviously financially as well, do what you love, then do it. You will not regret it. Like right now, I mean, it's only been a week or so that I'm doing this, that I quit my full-time job, but so far I feel like I have so much freedom and I'm really enjoying just having time, just having so much time. You really don't know how much a job takes out of you until you take the risk. I am going to take brown eyeliner. This is MAC Bouquet liner, and I'm going to run that in my tight line. Oh yeah, also in the midst of all of this, I have been studying lash extensions, and I am now offering them as a service. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen that I'm offering them, and that takes so much practice, you guys. You have no idea. Now I see why people charge that much for lash extensions, because they are so hard. I'm not even kidding you, this is quite possibly one of the hardest courses I've taken since like math in high school. Yeah, since like algebra. I'm totally kidding, but like it is just so difficult, you guys. You have no idea what your lash artist goes through. I took a good 5 months to practice before I started offering them as a service. Lash extensions really are no joke, you guys. Like you have to have major respect for your lash artist, because the things that we go through and the courses that we go through to learn lash extensions are just so hard. So just think about it, you know, you have hundreds of lashes and the lash artist has to put one by one lash on every eyelash on your eyelid, on both eyelids, okay? So just think about that next time you do your lashes and you know, if you don't respect the profession, please just think about that next time. It's very time consuming and very difficult to get down. It's something that you have to practice for a very long time. There are times even now when I feel discouraged to just throw in the towel with the lash extensions, because it can just get so difficult and you can get frustrated And I just like talk to myself, and I talk to my friends that are in the industry, and you know, I explain to them my frustrations, and they totally understand me, and my family understands me and everything. So when I feel like that, I just kind of like confide in people that know me best, and they definitely help me feel better. So I'm trying really hard to get it going as a business venture, and so far it's been going good. I feel like I'm getting better every time I do them, but so yeah, that has added to the reason why I've been off of YouTube for the past couple of months. As you guys can see, I have had a whole lot going on in my life for the last half of this year. I'm using Maybelline the Falsies mascara for my mascara today, and honestly, my favorite mascara ever. Maybelline the Falsies. So yeah, it's been crazy busy, and aside from the fact that my nephew is here now, we had to plan, you know, all his parties, all his baby shower, gender reveal, and just kind of like also be there for him after he was born. You know, we wanted to help out and be there for them and this and that. So it just has been quite a lot that's been going on the past several months, but I'm hoping to get back into the swing of things now that I have some time, and just make sure that I'm doing things that I really enjoy doing. I'm gonna use some NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. What I've been going through the past several months has been crazy, and I hope you guys stick with me throughout this whole transition where I'm trying to get back into the swing of things here on YouTube. And I hope you guys do not lose your faith in me, and please continue to support me, and also make sure you leave comments. I always read the comments on my YouTube videos, so I really take your feedback very seriously, and it helps me out so much when you leave comments, because I know what I need to work on. I know what kinds of things you guys are interested in seeing, whether it's skincare or makeup or story times or anything of the sort. Just make sure that you let me know. You can also let me know on Instagram. I'm constantly checking my DMs, so if you have anything that you'd like to talk to me about, just go ahead and do so in the comments or in Instagram. I look forward to talking to you guys a little bit more in my next couple of videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the past several months that I've been gone here, but I plan on coming back strong, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.